President of the organization.
And we're here to introduce Liv Cruce, who is the director of today's performance.
Yay.
Hi, my name is Liv Cruce. I'm a second-year BFA acting major. I'm also one of the event coordinators for Alpha Psi Omega. Thank you guys so much for coming to a little 3 p.m. Sunday Odyssey of Greek theater. Let's get tragic.
Yay!
I wanted to do a little Greek theater showcase so people could have this opportunity to work on this material that is very vulnerable and it's really empowering to do so. And when we, as actors, when we do like classical things, we usually lean more towards Shakespeare. But it's really interesting because these were translated a lot, like more recent. So it's fun like seeing how we can connect all of the themes and ideas to things that happen in our daily life. And it's been so amazing getting to see all the different facets of all the performers, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. This first scene is from Antigone, which follows Antigone as she defies her uncle, Creon, who is the recent king of Thebes. So please enjoy Sophocles' Antigone.
What? You mean what you say? You're telling me the truth?
She's the one. With my own eyes, I saw her bury the body. Just what you forbidden.
What did you see? Did you catch her in the act?
Here's what happened. We went back to our post, those threats of yours breathing down our necks. We brushed the corpse clean of the dust that covered it. The hours dragged by until the sun stood dead above our heads. Suddenly a whirlwind, twisting a great dust storm up from the earth, a black plague of the heavens. We squinted hard and took our whipping from the gods. And after the storm passed, it seemed endless. There we saw the girl. And she cried out a sharp, piercing cry when she sees the corpse bare. She bursts into a long, shattering wail and calls down withering curses on the heads of all who did the work. As soon as we saw, we rushed to her, closed on the kill like hunters, and she didn't flinch. We interrogated her, charging her with offenses past and present. She stood up to it all, denied nothing.
You, with your eyes fixed on the ground, speak up! Do you deny you did this, yes or no?
I did it. I don't deny a thing.
Were you aware decree had forbidden this?
Well aware. How could I avoid it? It was public.
And you still have the gall to break the law?
Of course I did. It wasn't Zeus, not in the least, who made this decree, not to me. Nor did that justice dwelling with the god beneath the earth ordain such laws for men. The great, unwritten, unshakable laws. They exist not just today or yesterday. They live forever. These laws I was not about to break then, not out of fear of some man's wounded pride. And if I am to die before my time, I consider that a gain. For who on earth alive in the midst of so much grief as I could fail to find his death a rich reward? So for me at least, to meet this doom of yours is precious little pain. But if I allowed my own mother's son to rot, an unburied corpse, that would have been an agony. Creon, what do you want more than my arrest and execution?
Nothing. Then I will have it all.
Then why delay? Your moralizing repels me. Every word you say, pray God, it always will. So naturally, all I say repels you too. Enough. Give me glory. What greater glory could I win than to give my brother decent burial? These people would all agree. They would praise me too if their lips weren't locked in fear. Lucky tyrants, the prerequisites of power. Ruthless power to do and say whatever pleases them.
You alone, of all people in Thebes, see things that way.
They see it just that way, but defer to you and keep their tongues in leash.
Then aren't you ashamed to differ so from them? How disloyal!
Not ashamed for a moment, not to honor my brother, my own flesh and blood.
Wasn't Oedicles a brother too? Cut down facing him!
Mother, yes, by the same father, the same mother.
Then how can you render his enemy such honors, such impiety in his eyes?
He will never testify to that. Eteocles dead and buried.
He will, if you honor the enemy just as much as him.
But it was his brother, not some traitor that died.
Ravaging our country! But Antigone died fighting on our behalf!
No matter. Death longs the same rights for all.
No, never the same for an enemy and a patriot.
Who? Creon. Who on earth can say the ones below don't find this pure and uncorrupt?
Never! A friend, always an enemy, even after death.
I was born to love, not hate. That is my nature.
Then go down below and love. If love you must, love the dead. As long as I'm alive, I'm not going to have a woman lord it over me.
And the Greek chorus, and Cassandra is a war hostage. So please enjoy Aeschylus's Agamemnon.
Apollo, Apollo, god of the road, you're destroying me. Why have you brought me here beyond all hope a second time?
It looks as if she's going to prophecy, to say something of her unhappiness.
Apollo, oh Apollo, god of the road, you are obliterating me. Where am I now? Where have you led me? What house is this?
If you don't know where you are, I'll tell you.
You're at the house of the sons of Atreus.
That's the truth.
No, no, a house that hates the gods. A house full of death, kinsmen butchered, heads chopped off, a human slaughterhouse, awash in blood.
This stranger's like a keen hound on the scent. She's on the trail of blood.
I see evidence. I trust young children screaming as they're butchered, then their father eating his own infant's roasted flesh.
We've heard about your fame in prophecy. But here in Argos, no one wants a prophet.
Oh gods! What's this she has in mind? What new agony is she bringing in this house? Something monstrous, barbaric, evil, beyond all love, all remedy and help is far away!
I don't understand what she's saying now. When she first said that, I understood. The whole town talks about it.
Oh, you evil woman, you're going to do it. Your own husband, the man who shares your bed. Once you've washed him, there in the bath. Oh, how shall I describe how this all ends? It's coming soon. She's stretching her hand out, and now her other hand is reaching out towards him.
I still don't understand. What she's saying is just too confused. Her dark prophecies leave me bewildered.
Look, what's that apparition? Is that Death's net? No, she's the net, the one who sleeps with him, that woman, murder's willing agent.
I can't boast of any skill with prophecies, but these strike me as pointing to disaster.
Oh, alas for me, alas for my unwelcome fate. My cup of grief is full, brimful. Why have you brought me here so wretched if not to die?
Your mind's possessed. Some god is in control.
And so you wail aloud about your death.
Just like some shrill nightingale that sings.
Oh, to have that, the fate of the singing nightingale. The gods gave her wings and a sweet life. She does not weep, but murder waits for me. It's a two-edged sword that hacks me to death.
What's that? The words seem clear enough. Any child could understand. Your cruel fate hacks at me like a bloody fang. It hurts. My heart breaks to hear you chant your sorrows.
Alas for my city's fate, totally destroyed.
You keep repeating what you said before. Some evil-minded demon swooping over has fallen down on you, forcing you to sing, to chant your songs of death. Where does this end? That's what I can't see.
Then my prophecies will veil themselves no more, like some new bride half concealed from view. I shall teach you no more in cryptic riddles. Have I missed the mark? Or like a fine archer have I hit the beast? Or am I selling lies, a fortune teller, battling door to door? No, it was Apollo!
How did you escape Apollo's anger?
Since I resisted him, nobody believes me.
To us, at least, what your prophecy seems true enough.
Oh, the pains I feel, the fearful labor pains of true prophecy. They seize me and confuse me as they start again, full of foreboding. I tell you, you shall see Agamemnon dead!
Poor girl, calm yourself. Tone down those words.
No, no one can heal what my words prophesy.
Not if they're true, but may the gods forbid.
While you sit here and pray, others move in to kill.
What man is going to commit such crimes?
What man? You've completely missed the point. You have failed to understand my prophecies.
Oh, Electra, child of most wretched mother! Why are you always languishing in grief that never ends, mourning your father, who years ago was caught in a godless snare?
By your deceitful mother's treachery, betrayed by her false hand.
If it is lawful for me to curse whoever murdered him, may the ones who did it perish!
You women, you have come here to console me in my grief. This I know. And I understand what you are doing. Your kindness does not escape me, but I have no interest to cease my grieving.
But prayers and weeping will never bring your father back from Hades, not from that pool where all men are received. Instead, with excessive mourning, you must be brave, my child.
Why, then, are you so set on suffering? Only a foolish child can overlook the piteous death of her parent. My heart prefers the one who always cries.
Among all mortal beings, you are not the only one, my child, visited by grief. Yet you show less restraint than those inside whose blood and parentage you share. Your sisters, who are still alive, you must be brave, my child, for Zeus in heaven is still powerful. Do not take your anger at your enemies to an extreme, but do not forget them.
For time is kind, a God who brings content.
But I have already spent most of my life already in hopeless suffering. I cannot bear it. I am wasting away. I have no children, no loving husband as my champion, and like a despised foreigner, I waste myself away in my father's house in shabby clothes and stand to eat at tables with no food.
Do not say any more. That is my advice. Given the way things are, do you not see how by your own actions you plunge yourself in your great shame in self-inflicted ills?
My appalling suffering drove me to it. I'm well aware of my own feelings. My passions are not something I forget. But in this time of dreadful torment, for as long as I live, I will not stop these frantic cries of grief.
Oh, noble friends, what clear-thinking person could believe mere words would be of any help to me?
You want to offer me some consolation, but let me be. Leave me alone. My pain will never find relief, nor will my troubles.
And out of kindness, I advise you, like a trustworthy mother, do not add more grief to what you face already.
What limit has been set to what I suffer? Tell me how it can be a noble act to neglect the dead. What mortal men were ever born with such an attitude? May I never share in such men's honor.
My child, I have come here to support your help, and my own as well.
If we advise you not correctly, your own opinion must prevail within us.
And we will walk in one group together.
I feel ashamed, my friends. If my impatience and my many cries of mournful sorrow seem to you excessive, please forgive me. But my harsh treatment forces that on me.
What well-born woman such as I could see her father so wronged? First there was my mother who gave birth to me.
The way she treats me, she has now become truly hateful. Then here, in my own home, I am living with my father's murderers. Imagine how I feel when I observe a justice sitting there on my father's throne and see him wearing the clothes that my father wore.
The crowning outrage in all this,
The killer in my father's bed beside my mother!
if I must call that dreadful woman mother, sleeping with such a man beside her.
I observe all this, and in my misery shout out my grief as I waste away inside this house.
here I am. So tell me, woman, what fresh request are you to ask of me now?
Jason, I beg you, forget what I've said before. I've been thinking, and my conclusion is, I've been a fool. Why rant and rave at those who only want to help? Of course our children must have brothers. Of course, that's why you're choosing to marry. The gods smile and I complain. I should smile too. I should sheathe my rage. I must think about the boys.
Well done, my dear. Not that I blame you for before. It's natural for a woman to be upset. But now you've learned. You're sensible. You took your time and here we are. I was right. You admit it. Well done. What now, woman? Why tears? Have I said something to upset you?
It's nothing. I was thinking of the children.
Dry your tears. I'll provide for them.
As you say, I know you would, but I am woman. I have to cry.
There's no need to fret like this.
I'm their mother. When you prayed long life for them, it hurt. God granted true. But as for me, what I wanted you to hear, only half is said. There's more. They need their father's hand. Beg Creon to let them stay with you.
I'm not sure I can, but I'll try to succeed.
Ask your wife to ask her father to let them stay.
Good plan. I might get her to do it.
She'll do it. She's a woman. I can help. I'll send gifts. The prettiest in the world, a silken robe, a golden crown. The boys can bring them.
What are you doing? Why deprive yourself? You think the palace is short of silk, gold? Her Highness, my wife, will listen to me.
Oh, even gods like gifts. Gold's better than 1,000 arguments. Today, good luck is hers. God smiles. She's royal. She's young. I'd sell my soul in once gold for that.
No hope for them now, the children. They walk the road of death. She'll grasp her bridal crown and grasping seal her fate.
Her hands, her golden hair, she'll plait her own bright death. Such glitter, such softness. How will she resist? The robe, the crown. She'll pretty herself for marriage, for death.
Unhappy Jason, royal son-in-law, bridegroom of pain. How could he know that he would bring sharp death upon his sons, his wife? When you made your plan, was this the plan you made? We weep no less for you.
Medea, mother, murderess! Is this the price you claim for a marriage mocked? A husband, guilty, wallowing in another's bed?
My lady, the children have been reprieved. No banishment. Her Highness smiled, received the gifts with her own hands. For your sons, no obstacles remain. What is it? You turn away, you're pale. Does what I say not please you? Why react like this? Incredible.
You've told me what you saw. You're not to blame.
Was what I said bad news?
What else can I do? The gods, my own despair, have done such things.
Take heart. You're not the first to be unyoked from sons. Mortal life is hard. Best get used to it.
I'll bear it. It's cruel, wicked, yes. It is. What else am I to do? Hard anger rules the cause of all mortal pain.
There are paths, thickets in human thought, too tangled for women's minds to track. Men say, I know those roads, I've walked them. Not that we women are witless.
Reason walks and talks with us.
One or two of us grants us power of thought. Now what I think is this. Happy the childless. Happy those who have never given birth. They never need to know if their child is a blessing or a curse.
Such ignorance spares much pain. Poor sweet little things. Have children in your home. They wear you down, you worry. Will they grow healthy, strong,
Will they have means to live?
You'll never know. Will they turn out good or bad? After all your anguish, you'll never know.
Another torment.
The worst remains, common to all. You've enough to eat, your children thrive and grow, and then,
Chance being Lord of Ale, death spirits them away. Your children.
Why do they do this, the gods?
Why
choose it? Send it! Your children snatched away! Sharp torment, pain on pain!
Friends! No more delay. Look, the news I want is here. One of Jason's servants, breathless. What a tale he'll tell.
Horrible, inhuman, vile. You did it. Go. Ship, chariot, just go.
What happened?
They're dead. Her Highness, His Majesty, her father, your poison, dead.
Good news. Well done. You're my friend forever.
You're mad. You plotted this. You did this. And now you gloat?
We come from different worlds. Tell me your story. Take your time. How did they die? Was it really so horrible, so vile? The worse it was, the more I want to hear.
Your sons came in with their father. Came into the marriage house. At first she didn't see the boys. She asked for Jason only. Then she saw them. She veiled her face and turned away. Why are they here? Lord Jason charmed her sulkiness. Don't frown, he said. Don't be angry. Take their presents. Smile at them. Then ask His Majesty, your father, for me to lift their banishment. She saw the presents. No was yes. She took the soft silk dress and tried it on. She set the crown, gold in her golden hair, giggling at her own reflection. Then, horrible, before our eyes, her face changed. White froth on her lips, she reeled, stumbled, eyes rolling. Blood sucked from her face. She lay there, speechless, eyes closed. Then she began to shriek and shriek. On her head, that golden crown dripped scorching liquid fire. And the dress, your children's second gift, branded her soft flesh. Poor girl. She fell to the ground in agony. None but her father would have known her. Eyes, face, oozing. Flesh, pulped by poison fangs, slid from her bones. We cowered. None touched her. But not her father. Poor man. He didn't know. Ran in, fell on the corpse, cradled it, kissed it. Sweet child, what power has raped you so? Who's orphaned me, left me alone and old? He cried, let me die with you. He tried to get up, get free of her grasp. He couldn't. Her body stuck to him, as ivy clings to laurel. A ghastly wrestling match. Flesh tore from aged bones. At last, too tired to fight, he fell, gasped, died. They lie there now, father and daughter. Who will not weep for such a sight? No doubt. Life's but a shadow here for mortals. True. Our wisdom's but a shell. Do golden lives mean happiness?